guys, it's your girl Tesehki, and I'm here with Baddies Midwest, and I'm here with Grape News. Mwah.
And speaking of exposing Zeus, let's talk about it, okay? Jayla. So this is her last season on Baddies, okay? And she feels as if she has a lot to say. Remember, she was exposing Zeus. All of a sudden, she took everything back, apologized, and she was back on Zeus. Then she revealed this last season she wasn't really into it like that because of the producers was against her. They was trying to get all of the girls to fight her, specifically Lex and Ivory. Okay? So now she has a lot to say. I find it very interesting that when the money dries up, when the opportunity dries up, when you're not casted anymore, when you're fired, now you want to say something. I just got an issue with that personally. Because if they're still getting paid, they're still on the show, they're still quiet. You know, that's what I don't like. Krishan did the same thing. Obviously, Stunner Girl. We've seen it plenty of times. Okay, so check it out. Jayla says, I have so much to say. Oh, 3 seasons worth of ish to get off of my chest. I hope y'all ready for my interview. I think I'm gonna wait until after the reunion. That way, everything is aired before I talk about certain things. Y'all know I'm not screaming at my phone once a week, but I do feel like I should say a few things, especially with this being my last season on Baddies. Love ya. Pretty interesting. Somebody says, and before y'all Lex suckers come on here, Jela has been doing this since BGC years ago, and Midwest was the weirdest and worst season of them all. Nah. A lot of people will argue ATL the first season. A lot of people will argue Caribbean wasn't better than Midwest. I think Caribbean had a better cast, but I think Midwest was lit. Midwest was lit, like I said, mainly because of the newbies. Summer, they got it lit. If we had to depend on the OGs, it definitely would have been the worst season. Tesehki, come on, man. 3 words every 10 episodes. Bigger, not wanting to fight nobody but Nunu. Jumping Nunu. You know? Like, what are we talking about? What other OGs? Natalie didn't get paid at all. Until, allegedly, I guess until the damn reunion, right? What are we talking about? Roller was... Who she fight? Slim 1,000 times? Anna ducking fades? Like, what are we talking about? So to say it was the worst season, I don't think so. Not because of the... and if it wasn't because of the newbies. Not at all. Okay? So they said after a while, you get tired of the toxic and weirdness and just want to grow. Jayla is classy and is beyond this ish now. Nobody on Baddies is classy. Nobody.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
Bitch, please. Who you fooling?
I know you don't believe that. I know you don't believe that. That's why I'm not jumping. That's why I just gotta...
What are we talking about? Okay. So anyway, she's gonna spill the tea. I'm looking forward to this. She said it's after the reunion. So we should be expecting this interview, let's just say in the next few weeks. For sure before the end of April. I think we're gonna get this interview before the end of April, and she's gonna have a lot to say. She's already exposed the Zeus producers. Okay. She's already said that they were harmful to her. Okay, and they were trying to get the newbies to beat her up and, all that stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see now that she don't have to hold back, see what she's going to say, exposing Zeus and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I feel like, why now? If she was casted for Baddies Africa, I don't think she would have did that. I personally believe that Jayla believed she was going to get casted for Baddies Africa, because wasn't she just a judge? She was just a judge too with the OGs, you know? So I don't think she would have said anything or tried to expose Zeus or plan this interview if she was still on the show. So that's what kind of give me the side eye. I'm listening. I'm a peep. I'm gonna check it out because I'm here. We here for the tea, right? But I'm just, it's given that you was okay with everything until the money dries up, and I feel like that's weird. That means you're complicit. I'll just leave it at that, right? But it wasn't just Jayla, y'all. It was not just Jayla.
But wait, there's more.
Look what Tesehki had to say, okay? Tesehki says, new tour dates being added every day. Eaters, Love Bugs gang. That's the Tesehki gang. Eaters and Love Bug gang. Oh, okay. Y'all know this ish don't stop. Drop your city or country if it should be on the list. Oh, and stop worrying. You'll see me on Zeus. Stay tuned. Huh. I don't know. Somebody said when she pop up later and whoop Summer, Lex, and Dolly then throw them to the hippos. Man, you wish. Low-key, her having a show and training girls wouldn't be the worst idea. They could even do boxing matches like Jela and Summer this season. Nobody want to, Brett. Tesehki don't have the personality for that. Y'all just be saying anything. What the hell? Tesehki shouldn't have no type of show. She couldn't carry, Brett. She couldn't be a supporting cast member. Now you want her to be the star?
October 12, 2015.
Yes.
Okay. And have they been changed in any way according, based on what's in front of you?
No.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, the state now moves to admit.
Any thoughts on that?
What are we talking about? Come on, man. Yeah, so she says she'll be back on Zeus. Now, hear me out. For any regular situation, I would actually believe that. Because when you expose a network or a person, usually the bridge is burnt, right? But for some reason, when Zeus get exposed, they bring these people back, specifically Krayshawn, Stunner Girl now, right? They did it with Jela, right? And the list goes on. Even Amber, right? We already know what happened with Amber and Jocelyn and Ballistic, right? But she keep going to Baddies auditions, wanting to be on Baddies. And that's crazy. I thought Amber was going to be on Baddies. I would have liked her for Baddies Africa. I like Amber. Amber looked good. Beautiful chocolate woman, right? But just like Jayla, just like Stunner Girl, okay? Just like Krayshawn, right? Now that they're not on the network, now all of a sudden they have everything to say and to expose.
But wait, there's more.
Yo, check this out. So where's Tesehki? Chill Thompson. We know this is Lemmy's brother, right? Or executive producer, somebody like that, right? So where's Tesehki? Taking a break. Huh. Well, this gonna be an extended break because what would be the reason for her to show back up unless you just have her come to the reunions? She should be a reunion person, right? But check it out. This makes a lot more sense now that he actually responds to this, right? Like, it's crazy when Natalie and LJ and Lemmy be responding to the fans and stuff, right? So there's a reason he says this, okay? Let's check it out. Tesehki goes out of her way to spill the tea on what's going on behind the scenes with Baddies and Zeus. Now, we've been known this, okay? It's just super interesting hearing it from the horse's mouth, okay? Check it out. Tesehki says, she says, ish too good to be humping for coins. What? I'm a getting money type of B. I do what I want, when I want, how I want. A star and still have my dignity. I don't know. Y'all know how strippers got bad reputations for, selling coochie, behind closed doors, right? In the champagne room, right? Or after hours, right? Escorts, right? That's where Tesehki come from. Tesehki was an exotic dancer. She lived in the nightlife for a long time. She did just open an OnlyFans. So for it to just be so far-fetched that, she was selling coochie too with the baddies, you know what I mean? I don't know. Allegedly, I have no idea. All I'm saying is that it's crazy how all of these allegations come out about these chicks on Baddies, especially the ones that's been on there for years while all this quote unquote stuff is going on. But as soon as they're not on the show no more, they spilling the tea on people and they was the odd ones out. Okay. And don't be, marriage, man, y'all know damn well marriage don't mean nothing about selling coochie, cheating, all that. Look, we see it with Natalie. We see it with a lot of people. What are we talking about? Pastors, man, all type of people, right? So yeah, so she's saying she's too good to be humping for coins, and she's a getting money type of chick. I do what I want, and when I want, how I want, and that can all that can mean is that she's just a renegade 304, renegade hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like that just means she don't want a PIMP. She don't want a madam, right? So check it out. Somebody says Tifa say they name or at them. They can't beat you up. What you scared of? I mean, it's so many names. If the shoe fit, it fits. I'm talking about me and what I won't do. Ooh, that's kind of shade at Honor then too.
Message.
Clock that T.
Clock it. Wait. Let me think.
Yo, that's not, I mean, is that not shade at Honor too? I mean, we look at Honor sideways because we already know, okay? Or alleged, okay, that they've been hooking up for a while. Same thing with Thotty. And then it makes you think with the people that's been on the show so damn long, something's going on. And some people will be like, well, there's no way Lemon Pepper is sleeping with Rolly or Bigger or Meatball. You know what I mean? People like that, right? I'm like, well, people got their types and preferences. Some people don't even have a type. Y'all never heard of BBW? Dudes like big women. So when you see Rolly on the show for 6 damn seasons, and let's just be honest, over the last couple seasons with these surgeries and stuff, she's fell out of favor. She's not one of the fan favorites how she used to be when she first came on the show, and she was One More Chance, Roly Poly Snacks, right? She seemed like she was a lot more humble, real. Nah, she getting these surgeries. She thinks she Beyonce now, thinks she better than everybody, all this weird stuff, right? But y'all continue to bring her back. Why? Why is Rolly keep being brought back? 6 seasons out of 7? Thotty with the body? 6 seasons out of 7? That's insane. You know? Like, let's talk about it. DTB's being brought back for her 3rd season, and she's admitted that she sold coochie. Sukiana admits that she sold coochie. Okay? So is it just so far-fetched? No, I believe it. I just think it's kind of funny that Tesehki is saying something now. Tesehki could have been said something. Y'all don't think so? She's been on the show for 3 seasons. This would have been her 4th. Why are you just now saying something? Oh, it's too many names. it's that many of the baddies, especially on the seasons that you've been on. So she throwing a lot of people under the bus. A lot of people. Well, what's Baddies East, y'all? We got ET. I'm saying Baddies East, Caribbean, and Midwest. That's a lot of people. Dolly, Summer. I mean, talk. Some of them. Lex. What we talking about? She said it's a lot of names. If the shoe fit, I'm just talking about me, what I won't do. Interesting. Okay, yeah, man. I don't know, man. You said people sleep around for much less, so it's nothing to them to bust it wide open. Right, yeah, because they getting paid thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay? You said every season they get under yeah. Their heads definitely get bigger for sure. So you sleep on the show, expose the scripts, and you not busting it open. That's actually a good point. That actually don't make sense, huh?
Fuck it out. We talking about Lil Baby in his restaurant. Fuck Lil Baby in his restaurant. Nigga, I'm talking about a kid. You talking about me eating at somebody's fucking restaurant.
That's actually a great point. Somebody that's bringing nothing to the show, but somehow, some way, you ain't bringing nothing. You ain't doing nothing behind the scenes. You said is what it is lame. Okay, you think it's lame too? I'd rather watch paint dry than watch Tesehki. That's crazy. But I might have to agree with you. But yeah, man, Tesehki is basically throwing Zeus under the bus, saying that baddies are being paid to sleep with people, someone, multiple, like what? Okay. So, wow. But she says she's coming back to Zeus. And like I said, any other network, any other situation, I would call cap, but look what they do. They bring back Krayshawn. They bring back Jayla. They bring back, Stunner Girl and so on and so forth. All these people that's exposed Zeus one way or another. So, Lemmy and Natalie truly doesn't take anything personal. They all about business. They all about their money. They stand on business. I ain't mad at them. Okay? Yeah, so this is super interesting. But I'll keep you guys updated. The baddies be baddying. All right?